My name is Victoria Winters. A new hope has come to Collinwood. A man, skilled in the mysteries that sometimes intrude on this world. He knows these forces are sometimes dark and often elusive. Their disguises are many, and their skills often exceed those of mortal men.
We know that David never saw the painting after it had been finished. But are you sure that no one could have mentioned it to him? That he was in the painting, in flames, along with his mother?
Well, I don't know who would have. And anyway, I'm sure he would have mentioned it to me at some time or another.
If I could only figure out the relationship.
Between the painting and David's vision in the old house?
Yes, that. And, of course, what all of this means to Mrs. Stoddard's condition.
Well, I'm sure they're all tied in together.
Yes, but there are so many missing links.
If only Mrs. Stoddard could speak.
Well, I don't think that would do very much good.
She could tell us where she'd been just before she was sick.
But don't forget that she could talk for a while, but she couldn't remember. Which means one thing.
What?
Whoever it was, whatever force or power it was that's doing all this, felt it was very important that Mrs. Stoddard forget where she had been. Which makes it doubly important for us to find out.
Maybe she was taking one of her walks around the grounds and met somebody.
Oh, but who?
I wish I knew. Perhaps a stranger.
Why does it have to be a stranger?
Well, it wasn't anybody here. Not David or Carolyn or Roger or Mrs. Johnson. And Mrs. Collins says that she didn't see Mrs. Stoddard all day.
I know.
It frightens me. Thinking that something is prowling around Collinwood. And it could strike any one of us. At any moment. Any moment at all.
Well, I can't let what I don't know frustrate me. I've got to work with what I do know. David's vision, for instance. Its similarity to his dream.
And to the painting.
The painting. The painting was done by Samuel Evans, right?
Yes. Even though he denies it.
He denies it?
What I mean is that he insists that he didn't actually paint those pictures.
The pictures? There were more than one?
Yes, there were several. All of them of Mrs. Collins.
Surrounded by fire?
Yes.
And the boy, was he in any of the others?
I don't know. But the strange thing is that Sam Evans says that he was compelled against his will to do those paintings.
Oh, I see. Well, now, Mr. Evans, what are his feelings about Mrs. Collins?
I know what you're getting at. You think that they are a representation of some hidden anger he has toward Mrs. Collins.
Well, isn't that possible?
No. I don't think so. I do know that they weren't very friendly, though.
And you still think that he was acting against his will?
Yes, I do. Mr. Evans is not a vicious man.
Many of us, or most of us, are capable of a lot of things that we would have considered impossible. You know, I'd like to meet Mr. Evans myself and talk to him.
Well, I don't know if that's possible.
Well, he lives in the area, doesn't he?
Yes, but he hasn't been very well lately.
Oh?
He burnt his hands. An accident, I guess.
You guess? You mean you don't know?
Dr. Guthrie, so many things have happened around here, I'm very confused.
All right. Well, that's all the more reason that I should talk to Mr. Evans. Please.
Well, I guess so. But do you mind if we ask his daughter first?
Why is that necessary?
Well, I wouldn't want to embarrass him or her.
Well, how could I embarrass them?
Well, not you.
What then?
It's just that when Mr. Evans's work is going badly, he tends to drink. And, well, it might be embarrassing for him if a stranger...
Well, look, let's take a try at it, all right? I think Mr. Evans may have something very important to tell me.
I don't know if I can make it again today, Maggie, but I'm going to try.
You did it yesterday, and you can do it again today.
Well, a man with nothing to do all day gets terribly thirsty.
I know, but that's no way out.
I'm not so sure that...
Pop.
All right. All right. There's no way out.
Go for a walk.
What? Past the blue whale? I'm not made of iron.
Along the beach or up on the cliffs.
No, that would only make it worse.
But you love it up there.
Yes. But everywhere I turn, looking out to sea or along the beach, I see a picture. A picture I can't paint.
Oh, I'm sorry.
When are these hands going to heal? When am I going to be able to work again?
Soon.
Soon. Soon was last week. I want to work. I want to paint. Now, if I can't paint,
Pop, please, take it easy.
I don't want to take it easy. I want to work. I want to paint. Even if it means that I have to paint... No. If I never paint again. Better that than paint something I detest so much.
You mean those pictures of Mrs. Collins?
Those were the flames that burned my hands.
Pop, now you know that's not true.
Well, all right, then. Let's not talk about it. You won't do us any good. You better just run along before you be late.
You're going to be all right?
Yes, I'm going to try to be all right.
You're a good man, Pop.
Good. We'll see.
Please go right over. I'm sure he'd love to see someone who's interested in his paintings.
How's he feeling?
Oh, ready to blow sky high because he can't work.
His hands?
They still haven't healed. My father had an accident, and he burned his hands.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I can imagine what that must be for a painter. Well, rather, I can't imagine.
Well, he's a little restless, to put it mildly. But I'm sure it would help a lot if you went over to see him, Mr. Guthrie.
Hi, Maggie. Have a cup of coffee?
Hi, Burke.
Hello, Vicky. How are you?
Fine, Burke.
I was hoping I'd run into you again. Could I see you for a minute?
I'm not sure. Mr. Guthrie, this is Mr. Devlin.
How do you do?
Nice to meet you. I don't want to bust up anything, but if you could just give me a few seconds.
Look, if I can go along by myself, you showed me where to turn off.
I can take you anywhere you want to go if it's a question of a lift.
I don't know.
Well, I can find the place myself. I won't get lost, I promise you.
It is important to me, Vicky.
All right.
I'll see you later, then. Nice to see you, Miss Evans.
Mr. Guthrie, there's just one thing.
What's that?
Well, my father's been a little tense lately, and sometimes he gets a little too excited. If he does, you will excuse him, won't you?
In an artist, anything is permissible.
Don't tell him that. He'll believe it.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Who's he?
It's a very rare human being.
What?
Someone who's interested in my father's paintings. Don't knock him.
Go away.
Did you say come in?
I said go away.
Are you Samuel Evans?
No. I'm Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, you're Samuel Evans, all right. I'd know that style anywhere.
No, you wouldn't. It's not seen in very many places, unfortunately.
But you are Samuel Evans.
I haven't been Samuel since I was 7. The name's Sam. What can I do for you?
Well, I'd like to look at some paintings, if you don't mind.
Well,
I'm Guthrie, Peter Guthrie.
oh, well, I'd shake, but my courtesies are limited like a well-trained dog. Have a paw.
I'm sorry, you obviously hurt your hands.
I did not hurt my hands. I didn't do anything to my hands. I was... I'm sorry, Mr. Guthrie. Unfortunately, I'm not myself today.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt anything, but I'm an admirer of yours.
I think you mean my paintings.
Yes, of course. I was passing through Collinsport, and I remembered that you live in the area. I'm not exactly what you'd call a collector, but I am very interested in painting.
Well, I have to warn you, I'm very expensive.
Well, do you mind if I browse?
Go right ahead. But no more than 6 to a customer.
Well, these are mostly landscapes.
Yeah, the best you're likely to see.
And portraiture. I see that you do portraiture.
Only on commission.
Are these all that you have in the studio?
Yes. Why, are you interested in having someone do a portrait?
Well, I'm not very sure.
Oh, there's nothing there, just rejects that I'll have to paint over the canvas again.
No. Well, I'm never sure whether an artist is the best judge of his own work.
Oh, there's nothing there I'd consider to sell. Oh, now, here's something that any painter would be proud of.
What?
Yeah.
Why? What happened here?
What are you doing with that?
Why, I'm sorry, but this painting was burned, but only in part.
I told you there was nothing there.
May I ask you a question?
You may not.
Well, was this a portrait of Mrs. Laura Collins?
Who are you?
This is Mrs. Collins, isn't it?
It's none of your business.
Well, I heard that you painted several of her portraits.
No, I didn't.
You didn't paint this?
No.
Well, from all I can see of the style, it certainly looks like yours.
All right. That'll do. I don't know who you are or who sent you or why, but get out.
I would like to talk to you about this painting.
I've got nothing to say.
Except that you didn't paint it.
That's right.
And I believe you.
I don't care what... What'd you say?
I said I believe you didn't paint that painting.
Why should you believe me?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to find out.
Exactly. Who are you?
Somebody who can maybe help you tell who did paint that painting. I know it's very difficult for you to talk about, but I wish you'd trust me.
Why should I? I never saw you before in my life.
You know Miss Winters, don't you? Victoria Winters?
Vicky, yes?
She sent me here. You trust her, don't you?
Without question.
Well, if you have any doubts, then why don't you try to reach her? I think she's still at the Collinsport Inn. Try the coffee shop, where your daughter works, Maggie.
You saw Maggie?
Yes, Miss Winters introduced us just before I came over here.
And, you're a psychologist?
That's right.
Well, then why the mystery the way you walked in? Why didn't you just come right in and say what you wanted?
Well, if I had asked you about the paintings of Laura Collins the minute I came in that door, well, what would you have done?
Thrown you out?
You get my point?
I think so. But, after all, what is this all about?
Well, I'm trying to get to the bottom of what's going on at Collingwood and here, too. I would,
Yeah,
I'm convinced the two are related.
the curse of Collinwood. It's everywhere.
That's right. I'm trying to get rid of it, and I would like your help.
How?
Well, if you could tell me as much as you can remember about your experiences of painting Mrs. Collins.
Oh. Well, do I have to talk about it? It was such a nightmare.
Suppose you start with your feelings about Mrs. Collins.
Mrs. Collins.
Look, this means a great deal to a great many people, including you, I would think.
Well, I never knew Laura Collins well. I mean, I never had any feelings one way or the other about her. But the Laura Collins that was in those paintings, whether it's the real Laura Collins or not, I can't say. But that woman was the Laura Collins that I was forced to put on canvas as evil incarnate.
As far as I'm concerned, Laura Collins is the most wonderful woman in the world.
Is that why you wanted me to stay here? Is that the important thing you wanted to tell me?
No, not really. But you haven't forgotten our last meeting, have you?
Forgotten it. For a few minutes, I thought we were going to have the same conversation all over again.
I don't want to talk about Laura. I want to talk about us.
Oh?
We can't seem to agree about Laura. I remember the last time I let our disagreement get a little overheated.
It was just as much my fault.
What I can't understand is, why can't two rational, reasonable people who want to discuss something discuss it without getting into an argument?
But are you being rational about Laura?
Well, I could ask you the same question, don't forget.
Me?
Why don't you like her?
I never said I didn't like her.
Well, I'll tell you why. Because you let Liz tell you exactly what to think.
That's not true.
And you swallow it all as gospel. But remember one thing. Liz wants David.
She wants David to be happy.
She wants David for herself. And she'll fight anyone who tries to take him away.
That is not true either.
It is. Believe me. I know better than anyone how tough a fighter Liz can be.
I don't want to talk about this anymore, Burke.
All right. We won't talk about it now. But one day you'll see that I'm right. You'll realize that Laura is a warm, understanding, sensitive woman.
When I painted Laura Collins, I had a vision of a woman who placed herself out of reach, away from anything human. Human warmth, human understanding. She seemed utterly incapable of it. Malice, that's what she saw. Not cold, calculating, raging and all-consuming. Consuming the way fire consumes. Destructive the way fire destroys. She even seemed beyond caring that it might destroy her, too. That's how I saw Laura Collins.
Well, I guess I'd better go back to Collinwood. Now that Mrs. Stoddard isn't there, I have the extra responsibility of David.
Good. I'll get my coat. Who would have thought that Elizabeth Collins Stoddard was subject to all that flesh is heir to, like the rest of us mortals?
I'm very worried about her, Burke.
I'm worried, too.
I'm sure you are.
No, I mean it. I mean it. Nothing would disappoint me more than to have Liz taken out of the game before I had my innings. She's a tough, hard fighter. Never gives an inch. I like that kind of a fight. No one was more surprised than I was to hear that she was sick. She certainly didn't look sick the last time I saw her. You'd have thought the thunder and lightning was coming from her, not the storm.
The storm?
Yes, the storm the night she got sick.
You saw Mrs. Stoddard the night she got sick.
Briefly, Laura put me out before the fight started.
Laura?
Okay, I admit it. I was at Laura's cottage. I'm not ashamed of it, neither is she.
And Mrs. Stoddard came to the cottage.
She came crashing in.
Oh, you're still here. Good.
Buy any paintings?
No, but I found one that I think is very interesting. Do you still want to lift back to Collinwood?
I was just about to take her.
I don't want to put you out of your way, Burke.
For you, Vicky, nothing could put me out of the way.
Thank you anyway, but Mr. Guthrie is going my way.
We're still pals, right?
Right.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Guthrie.
Mr. Devlin? You don't have to come back right now, you know.
Oh, I want to go back to Collinwood.
Look, it's none of my business, but did Mr. Devlin say anything to upset you?
Yes, and it is your business.
Oh?
He saw Mrs. Stoddard shortly before she got sick.
He saw her?
At the cottage.
You mean where Mrs. Collins lives?
Yes. He left, and then Mrs. Stoddard was alone there with Mrs. Collins.
But Mrs. Collins told
I
us...
know. But apparently she was not telling the truth. Because Mrs. Stoddard was alone there with Mrs. Collins before she got sick.
Lauren Bacall and John Forsythe make their musical debuts together in a light-hearted and light-footed review of American history as seen in the dance styles of the day. See The Light Fantastic on ABC Stage 67, tonight in color on ABC. Dark Shadows is a Dan Curtis production.